Hello, my name is Justin Tilley, and this is my week 2 video for MUX. Um, and for this week, we built a prototype application, um, as well as um, the I don't know what I'm saying here. Hello, my name is Justin Tilley, and this is my week 2 video for MUX. And for this week, we built a prototype of our application design, um, as well as having people test it on the. I went with InVision. Um, so going over the application, it's a basically a medication and doctor and pharmacy um, kind of log, and so what the user would do is they would have a login, username and password. I would like it to have the ability to sign in with Facebook as well as um, get user information from their Facebook friends. I'll get into that later on. Um, so logging in comes to a main screen here, four large buttons that would be the main navigation, as well as I have a tab view um, for when you further get into the application. I also have over here a little um, added section for adding a family member, a larger map of all your contacts, as well as settings. So, first off, family members. This would have the list of all the family members, um, age group, as well as condition. If they had multiples, it would put up multiples. Further clicking on this goes into a detail view, breaks it down, gives the actual birth date, medical condition. It would list the medications, maybe a scroll view, as well as doctors. This would link to back to the actual that particular doctor's information. Um, Going back, you can hit edit. This would add another family member. This you can get into in multiple places within the app. Um, you have name, birth date, medical conditions are checkbox, as well as having the other check where you can list something that's not as common as the other ones. Um, so going into medications, we have just a list of medications. A take it now button would automatically send that to the log. Um, the edit will turn this table view into editing mode. Uh, Add new medication comes up with another input form. Medication name, uh, size by milligrams or grams, the time that it usually is taken in intervals where it could be, morning, night. It might be two times, or maybe even once a week or something like that, as well as a check mark for a reminder that I would like to integrate later on to have a notification remind you of when to take the medication. So the log would come up with, it's basically a history. It would save each time you take the medication. Um, Here I have like a little key section where it tells you if it's missed or taken by indicating blue or red. Gives you which medication as well as the time that it was taken at. Editing will allow you to change if it's missed to taken or vice versa, or even clear the history log. Contacts here is a list of doctors or pharmacies. Editing will also turn the table view into edit mode. Um, Adding a doctor or pharmacy. Um, Here you have a selector, whether it's doctor or pharmacy, name, address, and selecting which family members it pertains to. Going back, we can go into a detailed view of the doctor, um, name, address, phone number, as well as a little map view of the location of that doctor. And so that's basically it for the application. Um, Over here in the discussion guide, um, I'd like to go through the introduction. I'd say, hi, my name is Justin, college student at Full Sail University in mobile development, working towards my bachelor's degree. I was wondering if you would like to participate in a quick survey on a prototype application I've created. It's a medical application that helps organize your doctor's medication and medication history. And then I would explain the test. Um, they would go through the user questionnaire, um, then introduce the test scenario by handing them the iPad, um, telling them that I'm going to ask them a few questions, run them through a few tasks, and have a survey at the end. Um, so basically, I had them, you know, add a new medication, see if they can navigate to that, add a new medication to the list, even though it's not functional yet, but just to be able to figure that out. Um, Locate the phone number and location of the doctors by going through the contacts. Um, then you find it useful to have family members' medical information on the app, which was basically I was asking them if they found it useful to be a family-oriented application, which was a kind of like my main focus for the application. Um, so the follow-up survey was asking questions like, did you find it useful? Was it easy to navigate? Anything difficult, mostly pertaining to navigating, design, um, being able to complete tasks. I also have other in there just so if they have any other difficulties. Um, what was your feelings of the design of the app? How the app looks to in their point of view, um, and how often would you use this app? And most people that would have, you know, um, maybe multiple family members, they take their medications at different hours of the day. Um, if they would use it each time or daily or even weekly if they don't take if it's just them and they don't take that much medication, um, and then thanking the people. Thank you for your time and helping me with this with the project. You've been very helpful and have a good day. Um, so going over the actual surveys, um, was it overall positive or negative? Mostly positive. Um, People seemed like it was a good idea. It was useful. Um, was tasks easy? Most Mostly yes. They said the tasks were easy. It was easy to find, to figure out that they had to fill out the form. Um, Pain points. There was a few, not necessarily pain points, but they had suggestions of what I could do differently to make it easier to navigate or easier to complete a task. One person had said if the medications section here could be listed by family member or grouped by family member. Actually, I'm sorry. Um, Another person had said, actually, I think this is the same person, had said if the family section could consist of drop downs with the information instead of going to another screen, another view, having a detail view. If it could drop down with the information, because it's really not that much information for each family member. Um, Another person had said the log here to actually click the check marks. If they're red, click them and be able to switch them over to taken instead of having the edit section that would change the table view. Just to have that simple as clicking the check mark to cycle through. So, and then another person said that there was no logout section. So, really good feedback. The in The surveys were taken mostly. I did both controlled and guerrilla testing. 2 people were tested here at my house. They were neighbors. I knew that they were the ideal participant for this test. They both have children. They also have medical conditions, the actual same as their children. So, keeping track of medications was a big issue with them. The other 3 were surveyed at a Dunkin' Donuts where my wife works. Um, One was a caretaker for her elderly mother who has Alzheimer's. The history log was the great part of it, saying that she had trouble keeping track of um, when her mother had taken the medication, um, and a history log would definitely be helpful. The other 2, one was a wife of a diabetes sufferer, and the other one has diabetes. So they like the fact of having to, when you actually go in and create a new family member, that you can have a check mark for diabetes. It comes up and says that. Um, so overall, the application, I see where I have to I can fix things, go further with it. Um, the user surveys were very helpful. Everyone was very nice in participating in it, and I can't wait to see where I go further on this application. Thank you.